Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Sorry, I've got a really snotty nose. How are we all? How are we all this evening? It's freezing. It's so cold tonight. It's so cold. Sorry, I've been starting colouring already. Let me do that thing so I don't keep moving. Right. Stay still, camera. So now I'm not going to move anywhere. So hello, everybody. How are you all? Have you had a good week? Have you been watercolouring? Have you been practicing? I hope you have. Let's go and have a look and see if we can find a few people and see how busy we are tonight. I have a feeling it could be quiet tonight as it's coming up close to Christmas. So let's wait for a few people to arrive. Hang on, there's just a few. My computer is incredibly slow tonight. So can you all hear me? Okay. If you can, could you let me know? And could you make sure you like and share for us tonight, because it's one of the last lives before Christmas. How crazy is that? Let's have a look. Okay, so let's say good evening to a few people already. Just wait for a few more to join us. Yeah, it's very quiet tonight, isn't it? What are you all doing? Are you watching Christmas movies or something? I think some of you might be. So, oh no, it's just jumped up there. That must have been a bit of a delay there for me for some reason. So, good evening, Samantha. You were really early, like really early. And so were you, Emma. Evening. Emma, what did you have on your pizza is what I want to know. I had double pepperoni and jalapenos on mine. Good evening, Karen. Good evening, Shirley from Michigan. Good evening, Con. Good evening, Deborah. Good evening, Margaret. Irene. Oh, quiet crafting hour, me time. Take care, everyone. Yeah, we're going to have a good evening. Evening, Sue. Hope you're feeling a little bit better. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jonquil. Hi from a cold and icy Isle of Wight. Whereabouts are you in the Isle of Wight, Jonquil? Because I was, I've got one of those little flies in here. I lived in West Cowes on the Isle of Wight. Hi, Nancy from Northeast Ohio. I bet it's much warmer in Ohio than it is in sunny UK at the moment. Not so sunny. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Janet. Hi, Ben. Dame Lisa. I can take that one, Ben. I'll have that one. And I am a dame. I'm with Danny. I need to be, yeah. Anyway, hi, Jane. Hi, who I missed there? Julie. Hi, Adele. Excuse me. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Ross. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Mary. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Crafty Becky. Hi, I've got to you guys something in the States in a minute. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Adele. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Elizabeth. What did you have? Hang on a minute. Yes, can hear you. I've got that far. I haven't got much further than that. Hi, Rebecca. Another Rebecca. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Linda. Hi, Gloria. Marie. Liz. Jess. Jane. Hannah. Elizabeth. Heather. Alison. Eleanor. Sue. Garlic prawns. Oh, yeah, garlic prawns on your pizza. Did you, Jan? Oh, I've not had garlic prawns on a pizza before. I bet that was really nice. Bit like a surf. Was it just a surf? Or did you have surf and turf on your pizza? Emma had ham, mushrooms, and spinach from Sainsbury's. Hi, Kat. That is Kathy, isn't it? Oh, oh my goodness. Right, can you please tell me who is free to dib? Is that Kathy Glaze? Or is that not Kathy Glaze? I have a feeling it's not Kathy Glaze. I get very confused when I don't know the names. Hi, Pam. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Heather. Hi, Sandy. It's still blooming cold. We've still got snow down where we are. You must have, Sandy, you must still have it there as well. Hi, Later Gator from Fort Worth. Oh, that's cool. I like that name. Hi, Sheena. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sharon. People are starting to arrive now. Please make sure you like and share for me so everybody knows we're here tonight. I'm expecting it to be a little bit relaxed and really chilled tonight, because this is possibly going to be the last live before Christmas. Hi Tracy, hi Lorraine, hi Linda. Very nippy tonight, it is. Hi Nancy. It's not, you're expecting 4 inches of snow. Oh, goodness me. Hi Pamela, let's keep going. Oh, there's lots of you here. That's really good. So thank you all for joining me, especially so close to Christmas. Hi Fatima. Hi Jackie. Hi Susan. Hello Sharon. Hello Rebecca. Right, okay. Let me... Hi from Georgia, USA. Couldn't miss 5 hours behind. Excellent. And that's a really good thing. That's a really good thing. Oh, sun is shining. Karen, I think I need a holiday to the USA. I'm coming to the States next year. I'm very excited. It's work, but I am coming to the USA next year. I'm very, very excited. I'm just a spectator tonight. Spectating is absolutely fine. I remember with the painting one side then. Yes. Painting one side and then blend. You've been listening to me, which is really, really good. So let's go through a little bit of housekeeping first, just so that we can get into the demo and just have a really good time. I'm going to use a couple of things. I'm going to use my Buttercup Bloom again, just a little bit. I'm going to be using the Corner Rose Cluster a little bit. I'm going to be using the watercolour pad. So we've left all the bundles, what we have left on the website. The Buttercup Bloom is unfortunately sold out. There's 4 left of the sunflower, so that went really well as well. But we have got the main bundles available if you want them. Not sure you'll get them before Christmas, but we are doing our absolute best. We just can't control the postal service at the moment. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? 68 degrees in California. Oh, yes, I'm very jealous. Very, very jealous. Anyway, so this is probably going to be my last live this side of Christmas, because 23rd of December will be the next one. And I really do need to get some Christmas shopping in, parcels and presents wrapped. I'm so far behind, it is utterly ridiculous. But then it's been quite a frantic couple of weeks, isn't it, for us here, and quite stressful. So hopefully we're looking forward to a bit of downtime. And then I'm back on Create and Craft on the 28th. So I really need to get myself quite a little bit organised, at least for some of the shows. It is a cool 67 in Eagle Lake, Florida. I'll take that. I would take that. So yeah, so it is going to be the last one tonight, but I just wanted to let you know that we're going to be hopefully popping a few things on the website over the Christmas break. Sorry Deborah, but I will speak to you about that before I go. Just a couple of little things that have arrived, come into stock for us. I know a few of you were asking about these. You were looking for, let me see if I can get that, magnets. So the magnets have arrived. Okay, so you get a pair of magnets in here, and what we've done is pop them in a little box. We don't want them to snap together and break, which they do because they get brittle. Pop them in a little pack for you, like so. So what you can now do, sorry, that's my website. Let me just turn that off. It's notifying me for some reason. That's bizarre. So yeah, they will be going onto the website hopefully over the next week or so, when we get a little bit of time, because there's a lot going on. We're getting ready for Christmas, and but when I get a chance, we'll get them on for you. And also the tweezers are in. So our reverse grip tweezers have arrived. Let me pop you like so. So they're your ones that, I'll open them for you actually, because they're really nice. I won't put them on the show on the 28th. I'll just pop them on the website at some point. Okay, so they're beautiful colour. Look at those little babies. So just little cheapy bits and bobs that you might like to grab if you haven't got any, if you're low on stock. But what we're trying to do is make it a one-stop shop. So if you do need anything, you can come to us and you can get pretty much everything you need. So there are a couple of things going on the website. Oh, but the magnets are strong because they're attached to the tweezers. Oh, they are strong, aren't they? Look at those. So they will be available over the next week or so. We're full up of stock now. Hopefully, there's plenty of Ultimate 2s on the system now. We've got all the stock we have. We've got the Ultimate 1s. We've got the silicone mats, which will be coming out very soon. So lots and lots of goodies for you to grab. What do you mean by reverse grip? Let me show you what I mean by reverse grip. It's quite silicone matte. They are going to be on TV. See, 28th of December is a sale show. So I was loath to put them on there, but they will be coming onto TV on the 10th of January for my new and exclusive. So we're going to have the Ultimate 2, the tweezers, the magnets, the Ultimate 1 if you prefer the one. We have a silicone matte, and we have some new goodies as well to come onto the show. So the reverse grip, what's a grip? A grip. My show on the 28th, Con, I think it's a normal new and exclusive, which is 4, 8, and 8. And while I'm on the subject, actually, the tweezers, let me talk tweezers, and I'll go back to something else before I forget. So the tweezers are like so. So when you normally you have to pinch your tweezers for them to close. So these do the opposite. So when you pinch them, they open. So when you grab something, so let's grab just a piece of card because I've got it. So what you'll do is you'll open them, you can let go, and they're held into position. Okay, they're just little metal tweezers. But I wanted some reverse grip ones. So like if you are doing your heat embossing, now you haven't got a grip hold of the tweezers, you can do all your embossing. So that might tell you what else we've got coming. So we've got lots and lots of things coming. All right, and let's something else come in. Oh, I can't show you the top yet, but I'll show you the bottom. So what might that be? And that's very sticky. So that is coming too. So lots of reasons we've done the tweezers. So if you want them, you grab them. So if you squeeze them now, let them go. That's when they're going to release. So we put those back. Right. So Con, they make it so much easier, Jeanette, don't they? They are much easier on your hands. That was another reason as well. I know people do sell these, but it's just I wanted to have them. I like the colour. It was very pretty. And they're going to be really, I don't know the price, but they're going to be really, really affordable. And then there's your magnets. They all seem to work together nicely. The sales are going to be phenomenal. That might be, Tricia, what you're looking at. That might well be. So I use mine loads, but I love the colour. Let's have a look. Embossing ink, and wonder why we might be doing that. Oh, yes, we got you're a bit late. No worries, Dawn. Nice to see you. Oh my good, those magnets just disappeared. Honestly, the magnets are a nightmare, aren't they? They just disappear. You put one on your desk, it gets attached to your dies, it ends up all over the place. So what you need to do is get yourself some spares, pop them in the cupboard so you know where they are all the time. And also we're working, we've got something new coming for the Ultimate 2 for those of you who just want one tool without a stamping element. So the magnet's going to work beautifully with what we've got coming for that as well. Okay. Hi, Kaylee. You adore sales, Becky. Right, let me get through a few things before I forget, because they're all in my head. First of all, if you haven't, would you like to go and sign up on our website so you get a login and you become like a member on the website? I can't remember. I think it's a button that says plugin. Login? No, it doesn't say plugin. It says login. And create yourself an account, which will then mean we've got your email address, and that means you are then signed up for our newsletter, which one went out yesterday. So if you're not signed up or you haven't placed an order with us, it will mean that you're not signed up. But if you can sign up, because we're going to be starting in January, getting ready for the point system, the loyalty scheme, etc., which should come into force at some point in January, and I'm really excited about that. We're also going to be doing a YouTube exclusive class as well in January, and all the notifications are going to go out via a newsletter, so we need you to be subscribed to be able to receive the newsletter. I can't just go and pluck your emails from somewhere and go, oh, I want to send her an email, because it's not allowed. Okay, so you got yours, Pam. Yes, that's good news. Well, at least I know they're arriving anyway. It's one thing. And also what we started doing, I don't think I've even spoke to Deborah about this, because I discovered this yesterday, and she'll probably go, what have you touched on the website? Don't touch it. But promise, Deborah, I've been really good. So what I've discovered is that we can do what's called, we call them on Create & Craft end of call things. So basically, for example, if you've put, this isn't the product we've done it on yet, but if, say, you put the watercolour paints in your basket and you went to check out, what we're doing is saying, before you check out, would you like this? And we offer you other products, but we'll offer them to you at a discounted price. So then you can maybe decide, but you can decide to accept it or decline it. And it's not a difficult process. It's, you check out your basket and it says, before you leave and before you pay, would you like? And we've done it on the Ultimate and the Ultimate 2. And if you buy one of those, the stencil brushes are, what we've said, are available at a discounted price. So we're going to try and do more and more of that. So there's lots and lots of things coming, which is really exciting on the website. I have an account view. I didn't rejoin as I didn't receive any email. It looks like, I wonder if you purchased, Tracy, from our website. If you have, where did you say? I think when you go onto the website, Dawn might, or Deborah, one of them might probably be able to help. If I just click onto my website, I don't normally do it because I'm in the back of the system normally. So if I go to that craft place, I think on the right hand side, on the front page of the website, there's a little person button, and you can, I didn't realize you could do it like that. And you can click the person button and you can create an account, and you can use your Facebook details, your Twitter, your Google, your Yahoo, Tumblr, Amazon, online. I don't know what that is. You can use your details from there, and then you can sign up. And I don't know if there is a button you need to press to say you're happy to have us to have your email address or not, but I'm sure there's something. You got the email yesterday. Well, that's good. That's good. So go and have a look at them. I don't know why I'm moving again. Stop moving. No, it's that one thing I'm meant to do, not that. But I won't move now. I won't move. So that's that. The other thing I needed to show you about is our customers in the USA. So what we are doing is, I'll let you know the date it's happening, but there's going to be a Create and Craft show exclusively for our UK audience, exclusively for the UK audience. There's an exclusive bundle available to you guys in the States as well. My design team don't have it, I don't have it, other than my demo version, and it will be broadcast over the next week or two. I will let you know when, but it's going to be scheduled in, so it's time-wise, it's good for you guys. So basically, I've said the afternoon or the evening in the UK, which will mean it's a morning, lunchtime for you guys in the States. So as soon as I know any more about the day it's being broadcast, I will let you know. You have access to the Ultimate 2, an exclusive bundle. There's lots of different things on that show for you, and I actually think you might get first dibs at the silicone matte. I think, but it's going to be very soon. Yeah, don't check out as a guest. Register, Jan, and then you'll get the notifications, and then as you've got an account, I think that's the way you should be able to work with the loyalty points in the system, which will be starting in January at some point. Yeah, it must be. You need to go and check. I mean, some people, it will be the email address that they've bought their purchase with. So if they use their husband's or if they use a different email address, I don't know. But either way, go and sign up if you haven't, and hopefully you should get one. It's still a work in progress at the moment, so if you need to do anything else, I will let you know. It could be that you have to do something different for the point system. I don't know yet, but we will get back to you as soon as we can on that. But yeah, don't stress it. Don't stress it. It's just where Tracy Smith, where are you based? Oh, sorry, just registered. So hopefully next time, that means when I send the emails out, because I do it through the website, you should get the email. Okay, so I'll do one. I'll do one early in the new year as well, maybe one over Christmas as well. Also, go follow the blog as well, and that's what I've said on the email. I've linked you to videos on YouTube. It might be worth having a look at. So lots of inspirations. There's TV dates on there as well, and times of shows, and a link to the live as well. So for tonight, so people who might not have known that we were doing a live tonight would have got the email, and they can click the button. It takes them straight to YouTube, and they can come watch the video, the live. So that's what's going on at the moment. So it's all yeah, you got the email. Yay. Think it works if you add a wish tag to a product. Oh, does it, Pam? Yeah, I suppose because they need an account to link your wish list thing to, don't they? Yeah, so yeah, if there's a product you like and it's out of stock, you can click on the wish list button, and I think it asks you for some details and it gets you to sign up as well. I'm really terrible with this kind of stuff, which is why we've got Deborah. Like the link to the videos. Yes, exactly. Oh, you got it. It went to your spam box. Take me out of spam, Margaret. You have our email address. Excellent. So yeah, it is kind of working. It is kind of working. I'm a bit new to it all, so it's going to take a little bit of time. We're up to just over 3,600 subscribers on YouTube, which is good. Slow and steady progress. YouTube is like that. It does take you a long time to build up subscribers. So the more subscribers we can get to our channel, the better. And it feeds out to a lot of different people that way. And yeah, it's easy to share with your friends. It's easy to go back and watch, especially like things like this we're doing tonight. So yeah, make sure you come and subscribe as well. It's nice to do it slowly and steadily and have real subscribers. That's the main thing about it, is that we need subscribers who are going to come back and keep watching. So tonight, bit of a recap tonight. Bit of a recap, and I was going to show you a few little things. There's nothing really for you to purchase unless you want the bundle of what we're going to use. So when I turn my camera over, it's going to look a bit messy, but that's fine. That's fine. So let me just switch you over to the overhead, and you're going to go straight away. Look at the state of the water. Of course it's going to be dirty. We need it dirty for you to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, you found me in spam too. Oh, goodness me. I'm going into spam for you all. That's not very good, is it? And you found me in your junk folder. It's the story of my life, that is. Oh, thank you, Jan. That's really sweet. Thank you. You've got nothing in spam, Emma. Have you joined? You've got your... Right. Thank you for liking and sharing. So, actually, one thing before we get into demo, one thing. Sorry. And then I will get into demo. The magazine came out. Is it Simply Cards and Paper Crafts? No worries, Kaylee. Oh, I'm sorry you have to go to work at night. Oh, bless your heart. I've joined. You're now on my VIP contact list. Oh, I like it. I do like that. I don't know if it was Simply Cards and Paper Craft, but I think it was. We had a cover mount, basically, which is a product that goes on the front of their magazines. I do some projects inside the magazine, and I think other people do it as well. I haven't got my copy yet, so I haven't seen it. But what's lovely is on the front of this one, for the first time ever, it's the largest thing that they've ever put on the front of a magazine, and they've put an embossing folder on. I think there was a little bit of confusion initially because they called it a 3D folder. Unfortunately, it isn't a 3D folder, but it is a really beautiful DL folder. Now, I had the mold made for the DL folders here in the UK, so it's something that they've gone on to do as well now, and so they have brought out a 3D folder. It is not 3D folder, a DL folder, but it's not 3D. It is lovely. So if you are interested, I'm sure many people here will say, yeah, it is Simply Cards and Paper Craft. It's fuzzy on your YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. Mine seems okay. It must be your internet connection, I think. I'm plugged into the main, so mine should be all right. Got an account, but no email. Nettie, have I gone into your spam or your junk? I might have done, mightn't I? Yeah, so go and grab that if you want that. That's a really nice magazine as well. It's a good price as well, that magazine. I know some of the other magazines are more expensive. Also, again, I keep talking, but I keep remembering things I need to tell you before Christmas. The other thing is there is no... I think I told you this, I can't remember. Next year, we're not doing any box kits. We've pulled out of doing box kits for a while. We've got an incredibly busy year next year. We are working on other things which will replace the box kit, which we are doing on our own, which we are working with the magazines for. So that's the other reason to come and join YouTube and to be part of the group and the Facebook group, etc., because we'll be doing lots more education and inspiration that way, so we can reach you guys. You might not want the magazine, you might just want it. What we found is many people are purchasing for the exclusive element, and although the magazine is lovely, we sell more of the bundles with the element than we do the magazine on their own. So we've taken the decision to drop the magazine, still do some exclusive elements, but give you something a little bit more special that you're going to absolutely love. And if you like box kit number 1, you are going to have an absolute blast with what's coming. Okay. Yeah, it is. You're now VIP. I'm in VIP. I'm liking all this. I'm liking all this. I mean, you're going into your VIP folders. Okay, so let's switch you back over there. So I think that's everything I need to do. So I haven't forgotten anything. Right, because what will happen is I'll get to Christmas and I'll go, oh my goodness, I didn't tell them this and I didn't tell them that. Right, so let's have a little recap. Let's talk to you about what we've got going on. Let me get this. Is that right on there? Let me have a look. So we put a bundle onto the website, didn't we, if you remember rightly? And it was the A4 book with a little bit of spiral bound landscape with hot press. Is it hot press, the one that's really smooth? I think it's hot press watercolor paper in it, and you get 20 or 25 sheets. Can't remember, but it's a very, very beautiful watercolor pad. And the bundle is also the watercolor paintbrushes, not watercolor paintbrushes, the paintbrushes where you get, let's move that out of the way, where you're going to get your 15 brushes. You actually get a, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on, I've got to lean over. I'm really sorry. I put it right at the back of the desk. You get your spatula and you also get a sponge as well. Sponge wasn't meant to be in there, but for some reason they gave me the sponge. It folds up beautifully. It's got a little handle here. All the brushes are in here, and then you've got your piece here where you can fold that back and attach it to the Velcro. Let me get my head out of the way, and there you go, like so. Do you see what I mean? So it stands up beautifully, and then when you finish, you literally pull that down like so, fold that up, and you pop it away. That's the other part of the bundle, which many of you got actually. I wasn't expecting it to be so popular, but it was really popular. And then there's our watercolor palettes. The watercolor palettes have 24 paints in them, and you get 6 metallics, and let me show you the metallics in a minute, but you get 18 regular colors, which are absolutely beautiful. And last week, if you go back and watch last week's Friday Night Live, you will see some of the colours. And this is what I did last week. You can see how vibrant and beautiful the colours are, and how one dip of your brush can give you such a dense colour. That's not all the colours. Obviously, there are a lot more colours. So that's what you get, and that's the main colours. And then you get the metallic colours, which are these. So you get it's like a silver, a pink, a grey, a blue, a purple, and a green. And then you can mix your colours, which don't come out very well on the camera at all, but it's absolutely glorious. So the other thing I did yesterday, I did some more paint splats, and I love this. Look, so if you're in the background, look at that. That's just the gold. That's the gold. Let me do it. Let me show you. So this is just like, let's have a play and let's do some stuff. So honestly, the red paint doesn't matter. So I'm going to put a little dab of water in here and actually let it do its thing. And you probably can't see it from where you are, but I can see it's getting nice and soft in there. But it's plenty of water in there. I can see the water, and then I just flick. Look, we see that? Flick all over the page. Beautiful. Let me do another color so you can see it with another color as well. Should we do the blue? Let's do the blue. Blue's down here. So that's a little bit dry. I've not used this one, certainly not tonight. Let's show you this. So this is where you can do loads of great techniques as well. So let's flick the blue on. Oh, that's well, I've got it all over my desk. I'm gonna have to change my piece of wallpaper. This is what people keep asking me about. What's on my desk? It's wallpaper. I got mine off Amazon. I know some people were asking about it. So that's that. Let's wipe the blue off for now. Don't want the blue on there at the moment. Got that just in there. And now I don't know if you can see, you've got those beautiful, beautiful colours. Your 9-year-old niece pinched yours. These are absolutely lovely. So if you're unsure, they really, really, really are super cool. So I'll put that to one side so it can dry. So let's have a little recap on what we did before. Now, honestly, I've made a right mess on my lovely desk. Look, what stupid woman would not put her ultimate underneath her? Yes, that would be me. So let's start a little bit of practice, shall we? So watercolour paints are glorious. Now, what I want you to do is kind of get used to your paints as well. You found it in your promotions folder, my goodness. See, some of you have got it and they haven't even noticed. But now I've told you, hopefully, I won't disappear into these random folders. So you can see my water is very dirty for those of you who weren't with us last week. Now you have to go. Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas, Jan. Have a fantastic, fantastic time. And thank you for your support this year. Thank you very much. And I'll catch you in 2023. So look, now we're going to take our water, and you can see now, this is why I've done it in this colour. So we put a little bit of water down. And this is called a wet on wet technique. And all you're going to do is take your colour and you're going to dab it into here. And what you'll find is the colour will move all the way around, but it won't go any further where you have put that water. So it gives you almost like a boundary to work from. So it will just spread and do its thing. So that's called a wet and wet technique. So the other thing you can do is you can do a wet on dry technique. So I'm just going to use, let's go in with a green. So I've got here, let me bring my paint over a little bit so you can see. Look at the state of my paint, but I love it. It's very well loved and very well used. So you can do this. I'm going to bring the green in and then I'm going to do a C. So if you do a C, like so, and what you do is you start with the tip and you press down and you come up, and that gives you your C, and all you do is fill in a little bit, and then that is your leaf done. So you tip, press down in your C, press down in your C, and then you can fill it in. So obviously I didn't put any more colour on that, but I didn't need to. So practice these things and it will make life a lot easier. So let's do another one. And we go, so let's try different colour. And this is how you can create petals as well. So let's go in with the red again. No, let's go in with the pink. The pink is glorious. So this is the pink here. And what you can do, again, get yourself a sharp point. And you're going to go point, and then you're going to go down and lift up. Point, down, and lift up, fill it in, and there you go. So you've now got one petal, all right? And then what number brush am I using? I'm using the number 5 brush for this, and turn it around. So if you're not good at angles, just turn your cardstock. It's absolutely fine. So do the same thing again. So we're going to do a C, and we're going to go point, down, and up, point, down, and up. Then you fill it in. There you go. There, that's not a perfect shape. It doesn't have to be. Yeah. And then we turn it round. And actually, let's do a 3-pointer. Let's do a 3-pointer. And then we just go, turn that down. We're going to go point, down, and up. Point, down, and up. And fill it in. Then you just let it do its thing. And that's how you create your petals. It's really, really easy. It's not a complicated thing to do at all. And then if you want to, you can leave it to dry just a little bit in the middle. And that's when you can go in. I mean, let's go in with, I'm going to go in with a black because it's easy for you to see. I've got a little tiny bit of black here. and you can pop black into the centre, and it will fizz out and do its thing. But there you go. I mean, that's a bit, it's not the right shape, but then if you wanted to, you could go in with a different colour. So you could go in with an orange. I know it's totally random, but you can then, if you want to, you can start building up your layers like so. And obviously I've gone into that black, which I didn't really want to do, but you see what I mean. You can just start to fill it in and get the right, I mean, that's not the right colour at all, but it's so you can see it, and you can start building your petals up all the way around and create your flowers. That's one thing. And then with the leaves again, if you wanted to, if you wasn't sure, you could make your leaf with that shape wet on there, and then you could then go and fill it in. Let's use that brownie colour. So you could then fill it in different colours, and you'll see it will do its thing and it will fit into that space you've got. And then with the wet on wet, you can then go in with another colour if you want to and add that on, and you watch that. That would just do its glorious thing. And then leave that to fizzle out. There's way too much water on that one. What have I done with my tissue? Hang on. Way too much water, but you get the point anyway, don't you? So that's going to dry out, and that's going to be super gorgeous. So basically what I'm saying is you're going to go point, do you see, a bit more paint, just go point, do you see, point, do you see, and then you fill in, and then you just fill it in, and that's your leaf. So you can do so many things just with the little bit of it's such a pretty pink, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. I mean, obviously now I've totally ruined it because I've done that. But again, it doesn't actually really matter, to be fair. But yeah, if you want to, you can go back in with another colour and just, there you go. And that's going to sit, and that's going to be really pretty. And you can see when they dry out how lovely they look, and they become very natural and very earthy and very, very, very cool. And then, you know, this is, and then if let's do another leaf. Look at this, for example. And then let me do another leaf. I don't know, here I'm going to do my C, and then my C like so. Bring in some water here just to fill it in, and then do another one, I don't know, down here, just like so. You know, fill them in. You don't have to be very. And this is where you do your little line, and then that's going to be your. Do you see what I mean? And then there's your leaf, and you can keep growing. And now already it looks like you've made a real effort to do that. And all I've done is drawn C's. That's all I've done. And for me, that needs a little bit more colour in there, but that's fine. So take your time. I mean, this is way too wet still, but then see here, we'll do it again. Let's get a bit more colour. Practice. This is always about practice, always. So I'm going to do a C here, and we'll do another C there, and then just fill it in, fill them in. Don't stress it, just let the water do whatever it wants to do. Look, I'm not even going to touch that. And then, you know, I could now, I know it's totally the wrong colour. Oops, mixed my paint there. I could now go, you know, bring that one down underneath there, and then we could so we could then do another one here, and the C up and down, as I said before. Just remember your C points like so. So you can see it's the wrong colour, but you can see how that's going to build up and look absolutely beautiful. So that's what I want you to practice. I want you to practice that, and that will give you some beautiful, beautiful ways of colouring. I bought watercolour pencils instead. Your colours in the palette look gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. Actually, watercolour paints are relatively easy, because all you need to do is fill in areas. I think sometimes when you look at paint, you think, oh, it's really scary, but a pencil doesn't look so scary, does it? But you could use some of your paints. You could literally, sorry, you could use some of your pencils, literally pop onto a piece of card, grab some of it with water, and then use it that way. So just like this, you would have popped your pencil onto a piece of card, and then it's treated like the dry area, and I will go in there and I'll wet that, and I'll just do my C, point down and up, point down and up. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get a result. You probably won't be able to get so much pigment, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. They're actually really forgiving. They're really nice quality paints as well, these ones. So point down and up. See? There you go. So then you can just leave it to do its thing. And then if we put a little bit of a stem there, I could do, let me just finish this one off so I know that's gonna go near that flower point, down, and then we're up, and then we just kind of fill that in. You can see where it's going. And then if you go onto YouTube, there are so many tutorials about how to do like lots of wet and dry and different things. It's really, really easy to work with. So that is what I reckon you're going to be able to do really soon, really soon. And then if you want, so you can do that on a piece of card. Do you know what, Jennifer? If you have got a good brush, it is. I mean, this brush is my favourite brush. I mean, these two are my real go-tos out of the set, and it's the number 5 and the number 2. The number 2 is great for the embossing folders, and the number 5 is great for things like this. And with the number 5, actually, in the set, oh, where's my top bit? There it is. In the set, you've got a similar one, which is, hang on, let me bring it out. Sorry, I couldn't see it. You've got number, is that a 6? Yeah, number 6 is a really cool one. And another thinner one is number 4. So those 4, particularly for what we're doing, are really handy. Now let's get back into maybe an embossing folder. Thank you, Katie. Do you know what? I was talking to somebody the other day, well, yesterday actually. I was talking to somebody, and we were saying about, you know what, my products aren't the cheapest on the market. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it. They're not expensive, but they're not the cheapest. But my thing is quality, and I want you to be able to pick up anything I do and just know it's going to be good. No, you're not going to battle with it. No, it's going to be exactly what I say it's going to be, because it's very easy for me to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to tell you something really cheap that's going to be really great, and you get it home and you think, I can't do what you do. And honestly, it makes such a difference to have the right tools for the job. But we're going to leave that, and we're going to come back to that in a minute. But let's just have a quick look at an embossing folder now. It's going to be really difficult to show you. There you go, actually. That's the embossing folder. Thank you, Sue. They really are lovely brushes, and you need people to have them to know that they're good, and to let you know, rather than me saying it. It's always good for somebody else to say it and not me. So that's the Corner Rose cluster. And I just wanted to revisit leaves with you. So this one particularly, I feel, let's just show you the original. So the original, this is the one with the stencils. So this one I did, thank you, Fatima. Fan, not fab, but they are fab. I love you lot, honestly I do, thank you. And I promise you, you will always get the best quality from me, I promise you that. Nothing I do will be, I would never cut corners, I'd rather not do it. And that's why it took so long to get our inks. So look at this. This is the embossing folder, which was cut out with the die, which I've hidden under all my work. So we stenciled it, and then we cut it out with the die. And then I literally popped it onto a piece of white card. I don't know if you can see it, as the white card is separate. And then I trimmed it off, just chopped the edges off for it. So yes, I am very fussy, aren't I? Sue works with me. Sue will know I am really, 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 really fussy about everything, and I know I can be a pain in the arse, as Danny would say. But in my mind, I only want the best, and if I want the best, you all want the best. So that's we have to be top of our game all the time, don't we? We really do. There's so many people out there doing the same as what we're doing, or similar, or trying to do what we do, but they don't do it quite as well as us. So that is how we did that. That is fussy pain, never. No, I know I'm very I can be a right problematic woman sometimes to those around me, I'm sure. Anyway, so that was stenciled. So for the detail, I feel stenciling works best for this because there's quite a lot of high areas on this. So I don't feel this is going to be the easiest one for you to work with, but it is going to be stunning for the leaves, okay? Stunning for the leaves. So what I'm going to do this on a really plain one. And actually, on this occasion, I'm going to pick up the bigger brush, okay? Because this leaf here, you can't, oh no, Lisa. I might have had a bit of red on that paintbrush. Oops. Will I get it off? Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it. These things happen. So I'm picking up some paint here. Now, this is one that's got a lot of water in it. And I'm going to pop it on here so you can see where I'm going. Now, this is it's not yellow. It looks kind of yellow, but it isn't yellow. So I'm just going to go around this top edge here. Okay. I want to do this so you can see where the outline is. So that's the edge of the leaf, believe it or not. So now we can come in with our green. So our green's up here. Oh, come in, Lisa. Come in, Lisa. The green is up here. So what we'll do, because I haven't got a lot of space there, we'll put the green on here. So you can see it's a really earthy green. It's really lovely. So pick up some green, tiny bit of green. So now, a little bit too much water in that. So now, let's go over that area so you know where I'm going. So we're going to go in with the green first of all, the darker green. You don't have to put the yellow down. That was just me to show you where we're going. And then we do that. And then what we do is we take our water. Yours will be clean, mine's not. This is for you to be able to see. And then we pull that colour out and we let the water run down. You won't have that splodge on yours. And then we can just pull that colour and let it do its thing. Okay, looks very strange, but it will settle. It's settled into the lines already. But you want the darker at the top because that is where it is underneath the flower. So simply that does a leaf. We'll leave that for a minute and we'll do a smaller leaf. So down here, I've got a stem here. And then here is when my leaf starts. Okay, trying to keep my head out of the camera because I noticed on the last video my head was in the camera a lot, so apologies. Darker at the top and let the colour come down. So you want darker one side, always darker one side. Get rid of your paint, and then we want your clean water, and we'll blend it in from the other side. So you always have one colour darker, one side darker than the other, and it gives the appearance of shade. So you're going to do that with all your leaves, okay? Start with your leaves first. Let's go and do another leaf because the leaves are really important. So this is why I keep saying leaves are the easy thing to do. So practice with your leaves. So there's your stem, and let's do the same side. This is a bit darker, less water on here. So we're going to have the darker colour. And then we're going to add a little bit of water, bring in that, pop that there so you can see it. Just water on here and move that colour around and let it do its thing. Okay, and you keep doing that. And you'll find I usually have steady hands, but I think mine will be wonky petals. Wonky petals are good though. Honestly, wonky petals are good because they're just natural, and that's what you want, just natural looking petals. And watercolours, you know, are really forgiving, and you don't have to have perfect petals for it. Let's get a little bit of that green again. Let's do another one. So we'll come down here, same side, darker all the way here. Colour off, water, and it will give you that light and shade look. Look at that. See what I mean? Keep going. I like a bit of wonky. That water looks like the colour of my coffee. Goodness me, what colour is your coffee? Is that like, as I'd say, my mum would have said, is that like Natsui? My coffee's almost that colour. I've just bought a coffee machine. It's by a company called Sage. Oh look, I've got a picture of it here. Look, I've got the Sage. Oh, get my brush out of the way. Sage Barista. I bought one of them. Honestly, I love my coffee that much. And Danny keeps saying, "You don't use that coffee machine. You don't use that coffee machine." I keep saying, "I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it." But I'm going to spend Christmas playing with it. So now we've got some bigger leaves here. So I'm going to highlight one so you can see. So we've got almost like a branch of leaves here. So we come down one side, then I'm going to make it dark, and now you can see where I'm going. So you make your leaf dark one side, patting that in a little bit because there's quite a big ridge there. And then we pull from the other side and let that colour do its thing all the way round, okay? So we're concentrating on leaves again. We're not doing, that's not quite how my dad phrased it. Oh, dearie me. And then we're going to do the next leaf. So tonight is leaf night. When you've mastered your leaves, we go on to flowers. And we'll do flowers early next year. And you know what I might do early next year as well? I think we might show you how to colour with my blending inks as well. Because that's another thing. Oh, I didn't tell you, if you're still here. So I've got my head down. The re-inkers have landed as well. So we've got re-inkers in the building. So anybody who's looking for re-inkers for their ink pads, and the second release of the inks are on their way. Okay. The third release actually might be coming with the second release at this rate. So let me get a little bit of dark. A little bit of dark here. I've got a little bit too much water on. If you find you can't get the dark, it's because you've got too much water on your brush. So one side, take it off, and then pop the water on. So all the way over and keep going. So you can do that all the way through to your leaves. I'll do one more for you just so you know what you're doing. Okay, what's the time? 53, so we'll just do a few more minutes. So here on that last leaf, there we go. So have you all done your Christmas shopping? I bet you haven't. Well, I haven't, so I hope not everyone's is more organised than me. Mind you, I bet you all have, to be fair. And then we'll take the water off, and there you go. So you're going to continue that round on all your flowers, and you can see now these have dried. I mean, that one I need to do a little bit more. That has got the watermark because we had the yellow underneath. I wouldn't normally do that, but you can see now all of these are starting to dry beautifully, and they will dry like these leaves that we did last time, remember? So it's exactly the same. So you do one side, spread the water out, and here again, if you want to do it a little bit darker, you can do it that way as well. So you can see this one is quite like this one. So it's going to be one side, and then it gets light, and then the other side gets lighter, and it creates. Are your brushes and paints on your website, Eleanor? Yes, they are. So if you go onto my website, on the front page, there's a bundle which has the brushes, the watercolour paints, and the watercolour book. If you buy the watercolour paint, they're $29.99 on their own. If you buy the brushes, they're $14.99 on their own. But I think not far off it is the price. Same price if you buy the bundle on the front page, and then that means you'll get the watercolour book as well. So yeah, so honestly, just keep practicing this for me, and then we'll go on to flowers next time. I just think if I keep trying to force you to do other things, but you haven't learnt one thing, and then we're moving on to something else far too quickly. So you'll see now they're starting to dry, particularly these ones, and they look like They look cool, and these two as well. But obviously I can't do any more because we need to start working on flowers as well. So we'll hold on to that for the next show. You can, this is where I was going to start, and I thought, no, we're not going to do it because this is one of the flowers and I want you to start bringing in a black. And I don't think we're ready for black yet. I think we need to keep practicing with the flowers, with the leaves. And I'll do one more for you before you go. And then I want you to do this. It is simple when you know how, isn't it? And it's that thing, isn't it? You think, oh, I can never do that. Well, yes, you can. So let's just show you one more time. Choose a green. Okay, got the green. So nice and runny paint, but plenty of pigment in it. So point up. So look at that, point up. Let me do it that way. It's going to be point up. And then you're going to push down, point up to the card, push down in a C shape, point up, push down in a C shape, going backwards, obviously, and then you fill it in. Should we do one more, just so you can remember that? Oh, I don't think you'll get, I mean, I don't know if you'll get, we can't make any promises about postal service at the moment because we've had some things arriving that with people in a couple of days and another has taken 12 days. So I can't make promises before Christmas, but we will be leaving the deal on the website until after Christmas. So up until the new year, the deal will be available, if that helps. So we'll do one more. Let's do it in this colour. Add a little bit of the green. Let's do that. So you up, do you point to the card, down in your C shape, up, point, down in the C shape, up. And you can see that's really light. But when I fill it in, that cut pigment starts to move. We'll do another one. I said one more, didn't I? And I'm doing another one. We're going to do another one. Got to use this paint up, you see. Point, C shape, up. It's not wet enough, that one. Point, C shape backwards and up. Don't worry about it, it's all different colour. Just fill it in and it will settle. And then all you do, just, you can do that come down like so. And there you go. So you've got your leaves already. Look how easy that was. Just two. I mean, I should put another one in there, but there you go. Look at that. So again, I'm going to, honestly, I will do it, then I'll go. I will do it, then I'll go. Let's go. Let's go in purple. Come on, we're going to do purple one, and I'm leaving you. Not forever, but just for a little while. So point, C shape, up. Point, C shape, down. Okay, fill it in, let it do its thing. And then we can do, yeah, Eleanor, that's the problem, isn't it? If you've not had post for a week, you can never guarantee it, can you? So point, down and up, point, down and up. Make sure you make it a C though. Don't just do a little curve, make it a C. And I'm going to do this one up that way, down that way, and that is as tough as it needs to get. Let's finish it off and make that into a little flower even, because now we could do point up, and fill it in. See what I mean? You can now straight away. So that's like a little bit like a clematis, isn't it? Oh, your stockers and candles out of stock of the ultimate. Oh, right, okay. Is that ecstasy? If it's ecstasy, no worries. I've spoken to him. He's placing another order. Now, what I will say is it is Chinese New Year in January, so the orders will be dispatched. Hopefully next week. As soon as the order comes through, the orders will be dispatched, but they will definitely be coming back to Canada 100%. We only had the conversation Wednesday afternoon, actually. So honestly, don't worry, they are coming back. So there you go. How are you feeling? That's fine. Okay. So this is what I mean. Go off and have a little play now. So look at that straight away. You've got different leaves there, just literally by adding a little stem. So 3 leaves, a little bit of stem. Okay. So I'm going to turn around and talk to you very briefly. Let me turn that back. Hang on a minute. Excuse the state of me, by the way. I forgot to say that earlier. It's crazy, isn't it? So now I want you to spend your Christmas playing and making leaves. And I really want to see if you are happy to share, that is, over the course of the next couple of weeks. Please share it on Facebook. Please put it in our group. If you're not in our group, why not? Please come and join us, Crafting with Lisa Horton. And I want to see your leaves. I just want to see how you get on. Make yourself some backgrounds of leaves, and you'll find they'll look great on your cards. And all you need to do is add a sentiment, and people go, "Oh, did you do that yourself?" Just drawing a C with a wet brush. That's all you need to do. But keep practicing. Okay. If you don't mind sharing, honestly, we are such. Everybody's their own worst critic, aren't they? We all say, "Oh, I'm really rubbish." Do you know what? Look. Let's get real about this. Let's get real about this. What the hell are they? They look ridiculous, don't they? They look like little pom-poms on a stick. So I am no expert, but we can all learn this together. We can all learn this together. Now, what I need to do is wish you all just the most incredible Christmas. I will put a message out on social media, I'm sure, over the next week or so. But from all of you, and I know this is easy for me to sit here and say, and it comes across as a cliche, but it isn't. Genuinely, 2022 has been, it's been a year of real highs and real lows. We started 22 almost thinking we weren't going to make it with the demise of Create and Craft and what have you, and it absolutely took us to the brink. Borrowing money just to pay bills and all sorts of stuff went on. It was just terrible. We lost such a huge amount of money. But we just knuckled down and we just worked our asses off. I'm sorry to say it like that, but we did. We worked our asses off. But if it wasn't for you guys that supported us, who continued to buy, who had our backs at the most difficult time, who followed us over to the Hochanda studios, who not necessarily wanted to come across there, and so many things were happening. But if it wasn't for you, we genuinely would not be doing what we're doing today. And that is not me, just spilling stuff out. This is absolutely heartfelt from Danny and myself, and Lily as well. We are really grateful to each and every one of you. Christmas is coming. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have family. There's a lot of people on their own. So please remember, the group is a friendly place. There will be other people in the same position that haven't got people with them at Christmas, or they are missing people this Christmas or can't be with people. The group is great. Go in there, talk, say, hey, anyone want to chat? I'm on my own today, or fancy a Skype or a call or something. There'll be so many people there that this is what it said, 12,500 of us nearly. So there's going to be people there that want to share with you as well. So please be kind to each other. Be kind to each other. And if you're on your own and you want to be on your own, that's great. But if you don't, remember, there is always a friendly face behind that screen. We're all here to support each other. So a very, very happy Christmas to everybody. I will come back between Christmas and the New Year. I think I can't remember the date, but I will come back and do a live. But if I don't see you before, have a wonderful time. I'm back on TV on the 28th, so you're going to see my face then anyway. But look after each other, stay safe and stay well, and have the most wonderful Christmas. And I will see you for a Facebook Live before 2023, I promise. Take care, everybody, and get painting. See you soon. Bye.